Welcome.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you to Councilor Clark and to the rest of the committee for your time. My name is Kyle Lewis, and I live in District 3. I'm a bridge inspector for ODOT, and I cover a territory that roughly aligns with the Portland metro area. I also serve on the board of directors for the Association of Engineering Employees of Oregon, which is the union that represents engineers, project managers, and other professionals at ODF, ODOT, and OPRD. I'm here today on behalf of dozens of our members in Portland and dozens more across the state who are receiving notice today of they're being laid off because the state legislature has gone home without investing in transportation. I support this resolution because I value living in a city that's modernizing and expanding its transit network, that's taking big strides in accessibility, decades of car-centric infrastructure. And I would hate to see the city let up on any of that in the absence of state funding. I think the city has an obligation to explore every possible way to mitigate the damage that'll be done if its transportation network doesn't get the investment that it needs from the state now. But I also want to live somewhere where food and medicine flow reliably and efficiently in and out of the city, where emergency services can get where they need to go when people need help, and where people on the outskirts without good access to public transit still have access to opportunities and services in the city. Those things right now are only possible with adequate statewide transportation funding. Even if the city is able to find the alternative funding sources it needs and the rest of the state's transportation infrastructure is left to crumble, Portlanders still lose. Our people at AEE and our hardworking friends and colleagues at SEIU 503, many of whom live and work in the city, show up every day to keep Portland connected to the rest of the state and the country, and the state is in the process of cutting hundreds of us loose. The task at hand right now for our union is the same as it is for the city, in that we are preparing for the worst and doing everything in our power to minimize the harm done to our people if this isn't corrected. But it would be a mistake not to center our efforts on where the issue starts, and that is the legislature's failure to deliver basic funding for operations and maintenance that we all rely on. We still believe that the best and easiest solution for everyone is a special session and a transportation funding package for the entire state. And we ask that the committee consider referring this resolution to full council with an amendment that urges the state legislature to reconvene and fix this before it's too late. The damage is done. We recognize that the city cannot compel the state to act, but we are asking for help in telling them, as we've been telling them, that we desperately need them to. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle, very much for that excellent testimony. We appreciate you taking the time to come here today.
Thank you.